welcome back to another video. So if you're watching my next few videos, this outfit and hair is going to be the same because I've recorded 2 videos already today and now I'm starting a reading vlog. As you can see, my bookshelves look a little different, so you will see this after this goes up, but I will have a bookshelf reorganization video out, so keep an eye out for that. But I'm going to be participating in the Backlist Readathon hosted by Liv from Liv's Library, and then Syd from Syd Bookworm, and Jackie from Jackie Wheeler. I know Jackie and Syd are on Bookstagram, but I don't know if they're on YouTube as well. But if they are, I'll link them down below. But I watch Liv from Liv's Library, and so that's how I heard about this Backlist Readathon. And I'm going to try to participate, but I am leaving on Friday afternoon to go up for sorry, that was Cal, for Noah and my bridal shower. So that'll be we're gonna be up at our friend's house and they're throwing it for us, and it's just gonna be time spent with family, so I don't think I'll get much reading done then, and we're gonna drive back Sunday. But I just thought I'd try to participate and I pick out my books and see what I can get to. So I have a couple different books here. The first one is pick a book on your backlist TBR that is your shortest, and so that's the Tea Dragon Society. I've had this on my shelf for a little bit, but it also was printed a while ago. But it's about learning how to do tea, and everyone gets like a tea dragon, and she learns like the art of tea making or something. And it just sounds really cute and really quick. I'm gonna probably read this all today, just get it done. But I've been really looking forward to this, and there's a couple of them. I think there's like 3 out, so I hope to pick those up soon. But that's one I'm gonna read. Then we have a book with your favorite color on the color on the cover, and I really love blue and green, so this really fit. And then my friend Maggie and I are going to be buddy reading this together, so it will fit perfectly with that. So I'll definitely be trying to get to this. This is about Morgan Crow, who is cursed, and she basically goes to a place called Nevermore where she competes in these trials, and if she wins, she gets to go into this wondrous society, and it's about like found family and things like that, and like coming into your own magic. And I've heard such good things about it, so I am excited to be finally picking this up. Okay, so then it was a backlist book that you recently hauled, and for me that's The Night Swim by Megan Golding. I picked this up just like a week or 2 ago, but it's been on my TBR for a while. I've really wanted to read this, and I think it was released in 2020, and she has another one coming out this year, so I want to get to this, so if I like it I can pick up Stay Awake, which will be out in August, I believe. But this is about a journalist who's covering a sexual assault trial in this town, and she starts getting notes on her car saying that her sister's death 20 years prior was not an accident, and that she actually it was actually murder, and that she needs to help them figure it out. So she gets swept up into like 2 different things. It's also in mixed media, so I think it'll be really good to sorry, someone's leaving and I like feel like he's watching me, but he's not. I just feel that way. Okay, he's gone. So it's also mixed media, so it's told in like podcast formats, because I think she's a podcast like journalist. And so I am hoping to listen to some of the audiobook for this, and it just sounds really good, and I've just heard really good things about it, so I'm excited to try that. Then it's a read a backlist book that was recommended to you, and this was recommended to me by Elizabeth from Reading Riley, and I had commented on one of her posts saying I wanted to try a Karen Slaughter, and she recommended starting with Pretty Girls, and I picked it up at Half Price Books recently, and so if I get to this, it could also count for the other one. But this is 2 sisters, one's rich and one's kind of down on her luck, and the rich one's husband is mysteriously killed, and it reminds them of what happened to their sister back in the day, and it kind of brings up whatever happened back then. And I think it just sounds really intriguing, and I'm really excited to try Karen Slaughter because she has a lot of books out and I have not tried her before. So that's one I'm going to pick up for this readathon. And then the last one is a book that intimidates you, and I'm picking Mr. Mercedes by Stephen King. This intimidates me because I've had this on my TBR for so long, and I've picked it up a couple times and I've gotten like 20 pages in. Oh, see? 20 pages in. Oh, my favorite bookmark. That's where it went. And I just never get further in it, and there's something about it that just intimidates me. I think Stephen King in general intimidates me, but then this one itself intimidates me. It's a series, and I'm not really sure it's basically about an unsolved case where a guy got, I think, hit by a car or something. Yeah, so it sounds like it's not going to be like the most crazy horror. It sounds maybe a little more thriller to me. I don't know why I'm intimidated by it, but I am. So I'm going to try to read this week. And then there is a bonus one of Book of the Month. I don't have a subscription to Book of the Month, but I did find this one at Half Price Books a little while ago. And so I might pick up A Nearly Normal Family by M.T. Edvardson, which is a psychological thriller about how far would you go to protect the ones you love. And it's a horrific crime that makes a seemingly normal family question everything they thought they knew about their life and one another. So it does sound really good, and when I picked it up I thought it sounded good. So if I have time, but I really don't think I will, I could pick this one up. But I'm definitely going to try to get to these first, and then this one if I really want to. So yeah, those are the books I'm going to be reading, and I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. I will probably finish it on Friday so that I can edit it before we go up and then have it go up, so you won't see like Friday or you won't see Saturday or Sunday in this reading vlog. It'll just be today, Monday, through Friday. But yeah, I'm just going to try to get to what I can and just have fun with it. But I thought it would be fun because it's backlist books, so it's going to make me get to some older stuff that I might not if I was trying to do a normal reading vlog. Hello again. So last I saw you, I was reading The Tea Dragon Society. That was yesterday, Monday. And my SD card was being really weird, so I had to use a different one. But that one's broken and it wasn't uploading, so I couldn't record anything while I was trying to upload things to my computer. So I just am going to give you an update today. I finished this, of course, 5 out of 5 stars. It was a really quick read. It's only 60 or so pages, at least my copy is. And I think if you're looking for like a really cute kind of middle grade graphic novel that you want just to like cozy up with and feel calm and just happy, this is one I would highly recommend. I think it was just so fun and cute, and there's I think 3 more or 2 more in this like series, and they're just so cute. And it's basically about a girl who's learning from these people the art of tea making, but you get to make the tea, you like harvest it from these tea dragons. Like they each grow different kind of plant, and so you have to like create a bond with them, and it's just like very sweet, and it's about just like friendship and keeping old traditions alive in a lot of ways. And it's just so cute, and you can read about each kind of like tea dragon in the back. So anyway, so I loved it, and definitely 5 out of 5 stars for me. If you want something quick, cute, and just like a cozy good time, I would recommend this. So then I picked up Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter, and I'm on page 66, so I'm going to try to read a lot of this today. I picked up this one first because this is one that was recommended to me, but it also has one of my favorite colors, blue, on the cover, so if I didn't get to one of the other ones, then at least I could kind of get 2. So I don't know how much I'm actually going to get done of this backlist readathon, but I'm just going to have fun with it and try and not pressure myself too much. So this is about basically a woman. I'm not actually sure if they're sisters or not. I cannot confirm that yet. This one rich woman in Atlanta, her and her husband are attacked, and he ends up getting killed, and then it's following another woman who is a single mother, and it's really just following like her life right now, but it's mentioned that the guy died from the other woman, and so they're somehow connected, like they know each other somehow. So I think they are sisters, but I'm not positive. And then yeah, we're just kind of going through like the present day. And then we're getting like these flashbacks of almost like the dad of this missing girl back years before is like writing to his daughter about like how he wasn't giving up hope and like stuff like that, and like things that they found out about her case and stuff like that. So I think that that's also going to be weaved in throughout the whole rest of the story. It's definitely a darker type book, so it's not like a lighter mystery so far. It feels like it's going to be kind of emotional, I guess. Like, I feel like it's going to really dive into things, because like already we're diving into grief and losing someone. So yeah, I think this one just might be like a harder one to get through in terms of like emotions. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I think I'm going to read the rest of the day. I just edited some reels, and I finished and got my video up for, this is Tuesday, my quarterly TBR, so if you want to go watch that, it's up. I'll leave it linked up above. And then I'm gonna work on a blog post and read and stuff. So yeah, I will check back in when I have read more. Hello, welcome back. So I'm now on page 242 of Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. I'm having a hard time talking about this book, which is why I haven't been checking in really. So I don't think that I dislike the book, but it's like, if you've read any like Gillian Flynn, those books, when I read them, like they hit me really hard just for how graphic and dark they were, and I feel like this is the same way. This is me from the future, but I just want to say that I'm going to put in some timestamps if you want to skip over what I'm talking about, because it will give spoilers, but it's talking a lot about trigger warnings, so if you want to know some trigger warnings, go see that. You can decide to watch, but yeah, I'll leave a timestamp. So there's a lot of like really detailed about women being like brutally assaulted and then murdered, and that is just very hard to read. Like, I read some scenes and I had to leave it and like really decide if I wanted to continue reading, and I decided to just like continue it for a bit and see how I felt, and it's been a little better so far since I got past those. Like, it hasn't gone back to that detail level as much, but the whole book is just so heavy, and so if that's something that you are really don't want to read about, I would not recommend this book at all. I didn't really know it would go into that. I think when you read a lot of like mystery and thrillers, there's always a chance for that when you're dealing with, especially like a young woman who's gone missing or is killed or something. Like, there's always that like chance that the story would be about that, but I didn't expect for things to go so detailed. I think that I wouldn't have picked up this book if I knew. And it's also the way it's like describing it is just very graphic for me and very triggering. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna continue because I only have a little bit left, and like I want to know how it resolves. But I wish I had known that going in, so I could have either not read it or really skipped over a lot. And it makes me hesitant to pick up more of her books. I just want to see if like all of the books she writes are very dark like that, because that's why I struggled. I could only read one Gillian Flynn like every year, and I just didn't go pick them up very much after that because I just felt like so heavy. Yeah, I am gonna maybe try to finish this. I can't promise that I will finish it, just like based on how I'm feeling. I'm just like checking in with myself to see if I should continue or not. But I'm gonna pick up Nevermore for sure, and just to give me something light. It's a middle grade, and it's just gonna be something that's not so dark, because this is just very difficult for me. And I don't know if every reader it would be the same. It's just, if those are things that you don't enjoy reading about, I wouldn't read it. I also think I can read about those things, but in a way where it's like, oh, this happened, and you know it happened, but you're not like feeling like you're there in that moment. And in this, I feel like I'm there in that moment. Like, everything she writes about grief and assault and just loss and all this stuff is so descriptive and detailed that it feels too real for me, I think, is part of it. It just feels so real. So I'm not feeling good about this book, but I'm not saying it's like a bad book. Objectively, if like I was looking at it from the lens of that not bothering me, I think the plot itself is good. There's some twists, and the characters that you're meeting, like, they feel very vivid and stuff like that. But for the content that it is, I am not the intended audience for this, I don't think. So that's my thoughts. It is Thursday now, and I wanted to check back in. So I finished Pretty Girls last night. I just ended up deciding to continue the rest of the way, and there weren't more scenes like I described if you watched the spoiler part, but it still was pretty detailed with everything else. Like the way this is written is it goes into a lot of detail about the things that are happening, and it was just very twisted, which if you like thrillers that are like super creepy, leave you like feeling really gross after, then this could be for you. But I think I'm learning that I like thrillers that are a little more vanilla. Thrillers like In My Dreams I Hold a Knife or something like that. And I definitely lean more towards the mystery side. So I don't think I can rate this right now. I don't know if I'll rate it ever, but I'm just going to leave this unrated because I don't think I can objectively rate it based on like the quality of the plot and the book and stuff like that, because there are a lot of good things about this. She does a lot of things really, really well. The way I feel about it is like a 2-star emotionally, but objectively it probably is closer to like a 4 or 5-star of just like the mystery itself. So that's why I'm not going to rate it. But I've decided to change course because I need some light stuff in my life. So I'm going to read Nevermore next, which I had said I was going to, and I've started that. I'm like 30 pages in or something, and this is going to be my fave color. I think I'm going to count Pretty Girls as also one that intimidates me because I was very intimidated to finish it, and I did it. So I'm just making my own rules now. But that's going to be for 2. That's going to be recommended to me, and then an intimidated, and this is going to be my favorite color. So I'm excited to get to this. I'm already really liking it so far. It's cute, and I'm interested to see where the plot goes. And then if I can get to it, which I don't think I will, but for a book that I recently hauled, I'm going to read Green Glass House by Kate Milford, which is another middle grade, which is like this family owns an old smuggler's inn, and this 12-year-old Milo is their innkeeper's adopted son, and he starts figuring out like old secrets and stuff like that in the house, and he has to decipher clues and untangle the web of deepening mysteries to uncover the truth about Green Glass House. And he also teams up with the cook's daughter, Meddy. So it sounds really cute, and it was one that I had recently picked up, so that counts for the one I recently hauled. I read the shortest, so I think that's all of the prompts except for the Book of the Month prompt. So we'll see if I get to them, but I'm definitely going to be reading Nevermore right now, and this one I would probably bring with me when we go to Michigan. I might finish it in this vlog, but I doubt it. So yeah, I just want to check in, and I will let you know more thoughts when I read this. I'm planning on getting some work done and then reading a lot today to just try to get through as much as possible, but also because I really feel like I want to read something light to get me out of the mindset of Pretty Girls. So yeah, these 2 are what I'm going to be reading, and I will check back in later. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna wrap the vlog up here. I got to page 100 in Nevermore yesterday, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's very like quirky, cute. It's not as nonsensical as something like We Free Men, where this is like very nonsensical, kind of like in the vein of like Alice in Wonderland kind of nonsensical. This is just more, a lot of interesting things are happening in the world, and she doesn't understand them yet, and so you're kind of confused, but it's like very whimsical. So I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm going to take it with me when we go up, but we're going to leave here in just a little bit to go up, and I just have had a day yesterday, so I did not clean, or I mean I did not read at all because I was dealing with a lot of different things, and I'm just happy with what I got done. I read my shortest book, I read a book that intimidated me, and then a book that was recommended to me, and then I got started on a book with my favorite color. So I might finish this by the end of the Backlist Readathon, but I won't update you on it until the next vlog. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, but thank you for watching, and let me know if you participated in the Backlist Readathon. I'd love to hear what you read, and yeah, I'll see you next time.